Hey there gamers! Are you on the hunt for the perfect gaming monitor that can handle your fast-paced gameplay and give you the edge you need? Well, you've come to the right place. So, kicking things off at number 5, we've got the Acer Nitro. This budget-friendly monitor offers a 165Hz refresh rate and a 1ms response time, which is impressive considering its price. With a 23.8-inch VA panel, it delivers decent performance for those who don't want to break the bank but still want a smooth gaming experience. The standout feature here is definitely the 160Hz refresh rate, which gives you smooth, fluid motion during gameplay. Plus, with FreeSync Premium support, you get a stutter-free experience, especially when paired with an AMD graphics card. The low price point makes it a solid option for budget-conscious gamers who want high refresh rates without the high price tag. However, let's be real, there are a few downsides. The resolution is Full HD, so it's not going to offer that sharp 4K or even QHD detail that some other monitors in this ranking provide. The brightness is also on the lower end, which might make it less ideal for bright rooms. Plus, it lacks built-in speakers, and the connectivity options are a bit limited with only one DisplayPort and 2 HDMI ports. If you're someone on a tight budget who still wants a solid 165Hz refresh rate and FreeSync support, this could be a great pick for you. But if you're after higher resolutions or extra features, you might want to keep looking. At number 4, we have the LG Ultragear, which is another affordable option that strikes a balance between performance and price. It comes with a 27-inch IPS display and a 144Hz refresh rate, making it an excellent choice for casual gamers who want a solid gaming experience without going overboard on features. One of the best things about this monitor is its color accuracy. With 99% sRGB coverage, it's perfect for gamers who want vibrant and accurate colors, especially if you also do creative work like photo editing or content creation. The 144Hz refresh rate ensures a smooth gaming experience, and with its IPS panel, you get better viewing angles and more consistent color than VA panels at this price point. But like any budget monitor, it has a few drawbacks. The contrast ratio is lower than what you'll get with VA panels, meaning blacks might look a little grayish. Additionally, it lacks HDR support, so you won't get that extra pop in darker scenes. The connectivity is also fairly standard, and there are no built-in speakers, which is a bit of a bummer. If you're looking for a solid all-around gaming monitor with great color accuracy and smooth gameplay, the LG Ultragear is an excellent choice. However, if you want deeper blacks or HDR for an immersive experience, there are better options further up the list. Next up, we've got the Samsung 32-inch Odyssey G55C. This is a mid-range monitor that delivers great value for gamers who want a large screen and high refresh rate. At 32 inches with a 1000R curve, it's designed to immerse you in the game, creating a more natural and engaging experience. The 165Hz refresh rate and 1ms response time are perfect for smooth, lag-free gameplay, and the VA panel offers good contrast and deep blacks. The 1000R curvature is definitely a unique feature. It's designed to mimic the natural curve of your eye, making it feel more immersive and less straining during extended gaming sessions. Plus, the monitor supports AMD FreeSync, which helps eliminate screen tearing. However, it's not without its flaws. While the VA panel offers good contrast, it can sometimes cause ghosting or black smearing, especially in fast-moving scenes. The brightness could be better for HDR, and the color accuracy is decent but not quite as sharp as IPS panels. You'll also find the ports a bit limiting, with only one DisplayPort and one HDMI port. If you're into immersive gaming and want a big screen with a smooth refresh rate, the Samsung Odyssey is definitely worth considering. It might not be perfect for every type of gamer, but if you love the curve and don't need the sharpest colors or HDR, it's a solid pick. Coming in at number 2, we've got the ASUS TUF Gaming. This monitor offers a 165Hz refresh rate with a 1ms response time, making it a fantastic option for gamers who want a fluid experience in fast-paced games. With its 31.5-inch screen and a 1500R curve, it's designed to pull you right into the action. The ASUS TUF Gaming doesn't just offer a high refresh rate, it also features HDR10 support and a 90% DCI-P3 color gamut, which ensures vibrant colors for an immersive visual experience. The FreeSync Premium support helps keep screen tearing at bay, and the VA panel gives you deep blacks and excellent contrast. The large curved screen helps with immersion, and it's an all-around solid option for gaming and entertainment. But like any product, there are a few drawbacks. The black smearing issue can sometimes detract from the experience, and the narrow viewing angles can be a bit limiting. Also, the lack of USB ports and the lack of true 4K or HDR capability may not be enough for some users who want the highest tier visuals. The ASUS TUF Gaming is ideal if you want a solid mid-range monitor with high performance, a large screen, and a smooth gaming experience. However, if you're looking for a super sharp 4K resolution or better HDR performance, you might want to check out our top pick. Finally, in the top spot, we have the Dell 32 4K UHD gaming monitor. This monitor takes gaming to the next level with its incredible 4K resolution and stunning picture quality. If you're someone who values the sharpest visuals and top-tier performance, this is definitely the monitor you'll want to check out. With a 32-inch fast IPS panel, this monitor offers both exceptional color accuracy and super fast refresh rates. The 4K resolution is perfect for those who want the clearest and most detailed gaming experience, and the 144Hz refresh rate ensures smooth, fluid motion during even the most intense gameplay. The 600 nit peak brightness and 98% DCI-P3 color coverage make this a fantastic option for those who want vibrant, lifelike colors, whether you're gaming or streaming movies. Of course, all of this comes at a premium price. The Dell isn't the most affordable option on this list, and while it delivers stunning image quality, there are still some minor issues, such as backlight bleed in darker scenes. Additionally, while HDR support is decent, it's not quite as impactful as you'd find in higher-end displays. The port selection is also limited, with just a few HDMI and DisplayPort options. If you're a competitive gamer or a content creator who needs high resolution, excellent color accuracy, and silky smooth performance, the Dell is the monitor for you. It's not the most budget-friendly choice, but for those who demand the best, it's absolutely worth the investment. Coming in at number 5 is the ASUS C27G2Z, a solid entry-level choice for high-refresh gaming. If you're looking for an affordable way to get into 240Hz gaming, this monitor does the job with its fast response time and smooth motion handling. It's especially good for esports and FPS games, where every millisecond counts. However, compared to higher-end monitors, the 1080p resolution on a 27-inch screen feels stretched, making text and details less sharp. Its brightness is on the lower side, and the lack of USB ports or built-in speakers means you'll need external accessories for a full setup. This monitor is best for budget-conscious gamers who want 240Hz performance without spending too much. If you don't mind the lower resolution and just want fluid gameplay, this could be a great pick. And by the way, if you're interested, I've linked all the monitors in this review at the best prices in the description below. Check them out. At number 4, we have the Acer Nitro XV272U, a surprisingly affordable 300Hz gaming monitor. It has a higher resolution than the AOC, making everything look sharper, and its IPS panel ensures great color accuracy. For a fast-paced competitive gaming experience, this monitor gives you that ultra-smooth edge. The downside? Its contrast is weaker compared to VA or OLED panels, meaning darker scenes in games won't look as deep. Also, the HDR experience isn't amazing since it only meets the display HDR 400 standard. Built-in speakers are also basic, so you'll likely need external audio. This is a great monitor for competitive gamers who want the fastest refresh rates possible at a lower cost. If you're serious about esports but don't want to break the bank, this could be your go-to. Also, if you enjoyed this video so far, be sure to like and subscribe for more in-depth gaming gear reviews. In third place is the ASUS ROG Strix, a premium 300Hz gaming monitor that balances speed and image quality. Unlike the Acer Nitro, this IPS panel delivers better contrast and color accuracy, making games look more immersive. Its 600 nit peak brightness also helps HDR content pop, and the addition of both G-Sync and FreeSync means smooth gameplay across all systems. However, contrast is still a limitation. It won't match OLED or VA panels for deep blacks. Plus, its HDMI ports are only 2.0, meaning you won't get 300Hz unless you use DisplayPort. And with its premium price, it's an investment. This monitor is ideal for serious gamers who want elite-level refresh rates without sacrificing too much image quality. If you're playing fast-paced shooters and need pinpoint accuracy, this could be the monitor for you. The LG Ultragear comes in at number 2, and it's all thanks to its gorgeous OLED panel. If you're looking for insane contrast, perfect blacks, and instant response times, this monitor delivers. The 0.03 ms response time eliminates motion blur completely, making it perfect for high-speed gaming. But OLED isn't perfect. Burn-in can be an issue over time, especially if you keep static images like UI elements on screen for too long. Brightness is also moderate, meaning it might not be the best in bright rooms. Text clarity isn't as sharp as on IPS displays, so if you're doing productivity work, it may not be ideal. That said, if you want the best visual experience for gaming, OLED is the way to go. This monitor is perfect for gamers who value deep blacks, instant response times, and vivid colors over sheer refresh rate numbers. And finally, the king of gaming monitors, the Samsung Odyssey G93 SC. If you want the most immersive gaming experience possible, this 49-inch QD-OLED display is unbeatable. It's essentially two 27-inch QHD monitors fused together, giving you an ultra-wide 32:9 aspect ratio for complete game immersion. The 240Hz refresh rate and near-instant response time ensure the smoothest motion clarity possible. However, this beast isn't for everyone. Its massive size requires a large desk, and like all OLEDs, there's a risk of burn-in over time. Brightness is also lower than some competitors, so it's best suited for dimmer rooms. Oh, and it's not cheap. This is definitely a premium tier gaming monitor. But if you want the best of the best, there's no better option. Whether you're an FPS competitor, racing sim fan, or immersive RPG lover, this monitor will blow you away. At number 5, we have the BenQ Zowie XL2 566K. Now don't get me wrong, this is still a solid gaming monitor, but when compared to its competition, it just doesn't quite keep up. The 360Hz refresh rate is impressive, but with newer monitors pushing 500Hz and beyond, it's starting to feel a little outdated. The XL2 566K does have some strong points. BenQ's Diac Plus technology helps reduce motion blur, making it an excellent choice for FPS gamers who want that crisp, responsive feel. It also has a highly adjustable stand, so you can tweak it to your ideal setup. However, it uses a TN panel, which means colors and viewing angles won't be as good as IPS or OLED alternatives. That's actually its biggest weakness, the TN panel. It's just too outdated for a premium gaming experience. The contrast is low, the colors aren't as vibrant, and in 2024, that's a tough sell when there are IPS and OLED options available. Plus, the lack of HDR support is another letdown. So who's this monitor for? If you're an FPS-focused gamer who doesn't care about visuals and just wants the lowest motion blur possible, this could be a great choice. But for those looking for an all-around great gaming experience, there are better options ahead. By the way, I've put links to all the monitors in the description, so you can check out the best prices below. Coming in at 4th place is the BenQ Zowie XL2 586X. This is essentially a faster version of the XL2 566K with a mind-blowing 540Hz refresh rate. If you're the type of gamer who needs every possible millisecond of reaction time, this might be right up your alley. Performance-wise, this monitor is all about speed and clarity. With Diac 2, you get a smoother motion experience, perfect for competitive shooters like CS2 and Valorant. It also features multiple HDMI 2.1 ports, making it more flexible for connecting different devices. But again, it uses a TN panel, so the color reproduction and contrast take a hit. The biggest downside? It's still stuck at 1080p, and at 24.1 inches, that's starting to feel outdated. Also, while 540Hz is incredible, most games won't take full advantage of it unless you have an insanely powerful PC. And just like the XL2 566K, no HDR support makes it less appealing for gamers who care about visuals. So should you buy this? If you're a hardcore esports player who plays at the highest level, this monitor might be for you. Otherwise, if you want something more well-rounded, keep watching. And hey, if you're enjoying the video so far, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Now we're moving into IPS territory, and that's where things start getting really interesting. At 3rd place, we've got the Alienware, a 500Hz monitor with an IPS panel. That alone makes it a major upgrade over the BenQ models, which rely on TN panels. Here's what makes this monitor stand out. It combines ultra-high speed and great visuals. The fast IPS panel means better colors, wide viewing angles, and an all-around better experience for gaming outside of just competitive shooters. It also has incredibly low input lag, so you still get that instant response time that esports players need. However, it does still have some limitations. The resolution is still 1080p, which is fine for high refresh gaming, but not ideal for those who want a sharper image. HDR is also missing, so don't expect deep contrast or vibrant HDR gaming. While the IPS panel is an improvement over TN, it doesn't match the deep blacks of OLED. So who is this for? If you want a 500Hz monitor with good colors and viewing angles, this is a fantastic pick. It's way more versatile than the TN-based BenQ models, and it's great for both esports and casual gaming. But if you want higher resolution or better HDR, the next two options are even better. Alright, we're getting into the best of the best. In 2nd place, we have the ASUS ROG Swift, and this one is a game changer for those who want both speed and resolution. This is one of the few 1440p gaming monitors that can still hit 360Hz, which is the perfect balance for gamers who want smooth performance without sacrificing image quality. The fast IPS panel delivers accurate colors, and with HDR10 and display HDR600, you actually get a decent HDR experience. However, at 360Hz, it's slower than the Alienware and BenQ monitors, so if pure speed is your priority, those might be better. Also, while the HDR is decent, it's not OLED level contrast, but if you want a higher resolution, better color accuracy, and an esports ready refresh rate, this is a top contender. This is the perfect choice for high-level competitive gamers who also want amazing visuals. It's the best balance between performance and quality, and it's an incredible upgrade if you're coming from a 1080p monitor. Finally, the number one gaming monitor on our list, the Sony INZONE M10S. This thing is on another level thanks to its OLED display. 480Hz refresh rate? Check. Super fast response time? Check. Deep blacks and insane contrast? Absolutely. The Sony INZONE M10S isn't just fast, it's gorgeous. OLED technology means perfect black levels, ultra-high contrast, and stunning color accuracy. Whether you're playing fast-paced shooters or immersive RPGs, this monitor delivers the best of both worlds, high refresh rate and breathtaking visuals. Plus, with Display HDR True Black 400, HDR games look dramatically better than any IPS or TN panel on this list. But here's the real kicker: response time. At just 0.03 ms, this monitor practically eliminates motion blur. That's faster than anything else we've covered today. Even the Alienware's 0.5 ms response time can't compete with this level of clarity. The 1440p resolution is another major win. It's sharper than all the 1080p monitors on this list, which makes a huge difference in overall image quality. Of course, no monitor is perfect. The biggest downside is the price. OLED technology doesn't come cheap. Also, while 480Hz is still insanely fast, the BenQ XL2586X's 540Hz refresh rate is technically higher. But let's be real, the difference between 480Hz and 540Hz is nearly impossible to notice in actual gameplay. On the other hand, the difference between OLED and an old-school TN panel, night and day. So, should you buy this? If you want the absolute best gaming monitor on the market, this is the one. It's the ultimate blend of speed, visuals, and next-gen technology. If you can afford it, there's simply no competition. This is the king of gaming monitors right now.
The Philips 34E1C5600HE takes the bottom spot in our ranking, but that doesn't mean it's not a solid option. This 34-inch curved monitor offers a great screen size for ultra-wide gaming, and its WQHD resolution provides sharp details. It may not be the highest-end model, but it brings a lot to the table for its price point. Its color accuracy is fantastic, covering 99.25% of the NTSC spectrum and offering more than 120% of the sRGB range. The 100Hz refresh rate won't match the lightning-fast speeds of other models in this list, but is still more than sufficient for most games, especially if you're not aiming for ultra-competitive esports play. Plus, the contrast ratio of 3000:1 offers nice, deep blacks. However, there are a few limitations to keep in mind. The brightness is capped at just 300 CD per meter squared, which is on the lower end compared to more expensive models with superior HDR. Also, the 4 millisecond response time could lead to some ghosting in fast-paced games, making it less ideal for high-level gaming. This is a great pick if you're on a budget but still want a solid curved monitor. If you're into casual gaming or productivity, the Philips 34E1C5600HE can deliver a great experience without breaking the bank. Now, let's move on to our fourth pick. Don't forget, links to the best prices on all of these products can be found in the description below. At number 4, we have the ASUS TUF Gaming 34-inch VG34VQL3A, a monitor that packs a punch with some impressive specs. With a 180Hz refresh rate and a 1 millisecond response time, it's built for gamers who need speed and precision. The 34-inch display gives you ample screen real estate for immersive gaming experiences, especially with that smooth 180Hz refresh rate, which will keep your games fluid even in fast-paced sequences. The color gamut on this monitor is also excellent, offering 125% sRGB, which means vibrant colors in both games and creative tasks. Plus, its HDR10 support and 400 CD per meter squared brightness ensure a bright and colorful display, even in darker scenes. However, it's not perfect. The weight at 8.1 kilograms makes this monitor a bit on the heavier side, which might make adjustments a bit trickier. Additionally, some users have noted the power consumption can be a little higher compared to similar models in its class. If you're a gamer looking for a well-rounded, high-performance monitor that handles everything from fast games to content creation, the ASUS TUF Gaming 34-inch VG34VQL3A should be on your radar. Be sure to like this video and subscribe if you want to see more reviews like this. Coming in at number 3 is the Samsung Odyssey OLED G9. This massive 49-inch display is not only huge, but delivers stunning visuals thanks to its QD-OLED technology. The resolution is a jaw-dropping 5120 by 1440, which provides an ultra-wide view, perfect for gaming and multitasking. And with a refresh rate of 240Hz and a lightning-fast 0.03 millisecond response time, this monitor delivers the smoothest performance you can ask for. The true standout here is the OLED panel. The colors are incredibly vibrant and the blacks are deep and true, making this one of the best displays for contrast and detail. Plus, with support for both G-Sync and FreeSync Premium Pro, you get a tear-free experience regardless of your GPU. The only downside, the brightness isn't quite as high as some other monitors in this range, topping out at just 250 nits. This means that while it's great in most lighting conditions, it might not shine as brightly in extremely well-lit rooms. Plus, due to its massive size, it does require a lot of desk space. If you're after an immersive ultra-wide monitor with exceptional colors and performance, the Odyssey OLED G9 is definitely worth considering. With that said, let's jump to our next pick. At number 2, we've got the Dell Alienware 34 curved QD-OLED gaming monitor, which brings a stunning 34-inch QD-OLED display. With a 165Hz refresh rate and a super fast 0.1 millisecond response time, it's built for gaming at the highest level. The OLED panel delivers perfect black levels and outstanding contrast ratios, making games look absolutely amazing, no matter what you're playing. The 1000 nits peak brightness allows for a fantastic HDR experience, providing vibrant colors and rich shadows. On top of that, the low input lag ensures that your gaming experience is smooth and responsive. The 1800R curvature of the screen adds to the immersion, making you feel like you're right in the middle of the action. However, there's one caveat: the lack of HDMI 2.1, which limits compatibility with next-gen consoles and higher frame rates for 4K gaming. Still, for PC gamers and those using high-end hardware, this monitor is a dream come true. If you want an incredible OLED experience with true-to-life visuals and top-tier gaming performance, the Dell Alienware 34 curved QD OLED gaming monitor should be high on your list. Finally, at number 1, we have the LG Ultragear 45. This 45-inch ultra-wide monitor is a game changer for anyone who needs an immersive gaming experience. With a resolution of 5120 by 1440, you're getting the equivalent of two 27-inch QHD monitors side by side without the bezels. The 200Hz refresh rate and 1 millisecond response time ensure ultra-smooth gameplay, even in fast-paced titles. The HDR support, combined with 95% DCI-P3 color accuracy, ensures vibrant and lifelike visuals. Whether you're gaming, editing, or just enjoying the content, this monitor will make everything look amazing. And at 400 CD per meter squared, it's bright enough to hold up in most lighting conditions. But no product is perfect. One of the main drawbacks is the lack of built-in speakers, which can be a deal breaker for some users. Additionally, its premium price point might not be justified for those on a tight budget. If you're serious about gaming and want a monitor that offers a massive display with top-notch features, the LG Ultragear 45 is an easy pick.
Kicking off our list at number 5 is the ASUS TUF Gaming. If you're looking for an affordable, ultra-wide gaming monitor that delivers solid performance without breaking the bank, this is your best bet. It's got a 34-inch curved display, a smooth 180Hz refresh rate, and a 1 ms response time, making it a great entry point for gamers who want a bigger field of view without spending a fortune. Now let's talk performance. The VA panel gives you deep blacks and high contrast, which is great for immersive gaming. The 180Hz refresh rate is smooth, and thanks to AMD FreeSync Premium, you won't have to worry about screen tearing. While it doesn't have the premium colors of an OLED or QD-OLED, it still delivers a great image quality for the price. But it's not all sunshine and rainbows. VA panels have limitations, meaning viewing angles and response times won't match what OLED or QD-OLED can offer. Also, the built-in speakers are weak, and there are limited ergonomic adjustments, which might be a downside for some users. So who is this monitor for? If you're a budget-conscious gamer who wants an ultra-wide display with a high refresh rate, this is an excellent choice. However, if you're after the best picture quality, you may want to consider the higher-end models on our list. Oh, and if you're interested in any of the monitors from today's list, check out the links in the description below for the best deals available. Coming in at number 4 is the LG Ultragear, a massive 45-inch ultra-wide OLED monitor with a crazy 800R curvature. This thing is designed for complete immersion, wrapping around your vision and pulling you right into the action. With a blistering 240Hz refresh rate and an insane 0.03 ms response time, this is one of the fastest ultra-wide OLED monitors you can get. The OLED panel delivers deep blacks, stunning contrast, and vivid colors, making everything look incredibly crisp. Whether you're gaming, watching movies, or just scrolling through your desktop, this display pops like no other. It supports both AMD FreeSync Premium Pro and NVIDIA G-Sync, so you're getting a tear-free experience no matter your GPU. However, this monitor does have a few caveats. The 800R curvature is extremely aggressive, which some people love, but others might find too extreme for everyday use. Also, OLED panels are prone to burn-in, especially if you leave static elements on the screen for too long. Lastly, text clarity isn't the best, so it might not be ideal for productivity. If you're a hardcore gamer who wants the most immersive ultra-wide experience possible, this is an amazing option. But if you don't love extreme curvature or do a lot of office work, you might want to look at the next monitor on our list. If you're enjoying the video so far, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more awesome tech reviews. At number 3, we have the ASUS ROG Swift, a 39-inch OLED gaming monitor that brings top-tier performance and a ton of features to the table. This monitor is designed for serious gamers, with a 240Hz refresh rate, 0.03 ms response time, and support for both AMD FreeSync and NVIDIA G-Sync. If you're looking for a high-end ultra-wide monitor with all the bells and whistles, this one's a strong contender. One of the standout features here is brightness. Unlike many OLED monitors that struggle with peak brightness, this one reaches up to 1300 nits in HDR mode, making HDR content look absolutely stunning. On top of that, it has a built-in KVM switch, USB-C with 90-watt power delivery, and plenty of ports for all your peripherals. That said, it's not perfect. There have been reports of color banding issues, especially in HDR mode, which might be a deal breaker for some users. Like all OLED displays, burn-in is a concern, and the 800R curvature might be a bit much for those who prefer flatter screens. If you want an OLED monitor with high brightness, premium features, and fast refresh rates, this is one of the best options available. However, if you want a more balanced mix of features and performance, our next pick might be even better. Coming in at number 2 is the Alienware, and let me tell you, this one is something special. It's a QD-OLED monitor, which means you get the deep blacks of OLED with the color accuracy and brightness of quantum dot technology. That means incredible contrast, vivid colors, and a truly breathtaking display. One of the biggest advantages of QD-OLED is that it eliminates some of the common issues of traditional OLEDs, like color shifting and burn-in risk. The 175Hz refresh rate may not be as high as some of the 240Hz models, but it's still more than enough for buttery smooth gaming. And let's not forget NVIDIA G-Sync Ultimate support, which means no tearing, no stuttering, just a flawless gaming experience. But it's not all perfect. Some users have reported noticeable fan noise, which might be annoying if you're in a super quiet environment. Also, while the HDR brightness is great, it doesn't get as high as some of the other OLEDs on the list. And like all OLEDs, burn-in is still a concern if you leave static images on the screen for too long. So who is this for? If you're looking for the best balance between performance, price, and picture quality, this is easily one of the best ultra-wide monitors on the market today. But if you want something even bigger and more powerful, you might want to check out our number 1 pick. And finally, at number 1, we have the absolute best ultra-wide gaming monitor you can buy today. The Samsung Odyssey G95 SD. This thing is a beast. It's a 49-inch QD-OLED display with a super high 5120 by 1440 resolution, meaning you get the equivalent of two 1440p monitors in one seamless screen. If you want the most immersive gaming experience possible, this is it. Samsung has nailed it with this display. QD-OLED technology means you get perfect blacks, vibrant colors, and high brightness levels, all while minimizing the risk of burn-in. The 240Hz refresh rate and 0.03 ms response time make it one of the fastest ultra-wide monitors available. Whether you're gaming, working, or watching movies, this screen is a joy to use. Plus, it even comes with smart features like Samsung's Gaming Hub and built-in Smart TV apps, so you can stream content directly without a PC. However, there are a few downsides. First off, this monitor is massive, so you'll need a big desk to accommodate it. The aggressive 1800R curvature might also take some getting used to, especially if you switch between gaming and productivity. And like all OLEDs, burn-in is still a potential issue if you leave static images on for too long. But if you want the ultimate ultra-wide monitor, the Samsung Odyssey G95 SD is simply unbeatable. It has the best display, the best features, and the best gaming performance you can get right now.
The BenQ MA270U comes in at number 5 on our list, and for good reason. It's a solid, budget-friendly 4K monitor that offers crisp resolution and vibrant colors, but it falls short in the gaming performance department. If you're mainly looking for a work and content creation monitor with occasional gaming, this could be a decent choice. Where it shines is its USB-C support with 90-watt power delivery, making it a great choice for MacBook users or anyone looking for a clean, single-cable setup. The IPS panel ensures good viewing angles and color accuracy, covering 99% sRGB and 95% DCI-P3, making it decent for creative work. However, with only 60Hz refresh rate and 5 millisecond response time, it's not ideal for competitive or high-speed gaming, and that's the biggest downside. It's just too slow for gaming. While casual and single-player games will look great, competitive gamers will immediately notice the lack of smoothness compared to high refresh rate monitors. The HDR performance is also mediocre due to the limited brightness of 400 nits. So, who should consider this? If you're a content creator, office worker, or casual gamer, this could be a good, budget-friendly 4K option. But if you're serious about gaming, keep watching. The next monitors are way better. Oh, and by the way, links to all the monitors at the best prices are in the description below. At number 4, we have the ASUS ROG Strix, a monitor that's way better for gaming than the BenQ, but still not quite top tier. If you're looking for a fast, smooth gaming experience with great colors, this is a strong entry-level choice. The biggest upgrade here is the 160Hz refresh rate with 1 millisecond response time, which makes gameplay much smoother and reduces motion blur. It also supports both FreeSync and G-Sync, meaning you won't have to deal with annoying screen tearing. The color accuracy is excellent with a 130% sRGB and 95% DCI-P3 coverage, making it great for both gaming and creative work. But let's talk about the downsides. The HDR performance is weak, as the Display HDR 400 certification doesn't deliver true HDR brightness, and while IPS panels have great colors, the contrast ratio of 1000:1 means blacks won't be as deep as an OLED or VA panel. Also, no built-in speakers, which may or may not be a deal breaker for you. If you want a fast 4K monitor at a reasonable price, this is a great starting point. But if you're after the absolute best in gaming performance, stick around. And hey, if you're enjoying the video so far, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more awesome tech reviews. Now here's where things start getting really good. The Dell takes the number 3 spot as an excellent all-around gaming monitor. It's got a 32-inch screen, 144Hz refresh rate, and 1 millisecond response time, making it a solid balance between high refresh rate and 4K resolution. This monitor offers HDR 600 support, meaning it has better brightness and stronger contrast than the ASUS ROG model. Plus, with HDMI 2.1 support, it's perfect for next-gen console gaming on PS5 and Xbox Series X. The IPS panel delivers accurate colors, making it great for both gaming and content creation. But why isn't it ranked higher? Well, contrast ratio is still low compared to OLED or VA panels, and some users report higher input lag at 60Hz, which can be a problem for certain console games. Also, no built-in speakers again. If you want a mid-range 4K gaming monitor with excellent performance, this is the best bang for your buck. But if you are after even deeper contrast, faster refresh rates, and a more immersive experience, the next two monitors blow this one out of the water. At number 2, we have the Samsung Odyssey Arc, a massive 55-inch curved gaming monitor that's basically a cockpit experience in your room. If you want a screen that wraps around your vision and completely immerses you in your game, this is as big as it gets. So why is this monitor so special? First, the 165Hz refresh rate and 1 millisecond response time mean it's super smooth and ultra responsive. But what really sets it apart is the mini LED technology. With an insane contrast ratio of 1 million to 1 and peak brightness of 1500 nits, the HDR experience here is on another level. It also features built-in speakers with 4 drivers and 2 woofers, so you don't even need external speakers for great sound. But let's talk about the drawbacks. This thing is huge, and that means it's not practical for everyone. If you have a small desk setup, forget about it. Also, text clarity can be an issue due to the aggressive 1000R curvature, making it less ideal for office work or content creation. And of course, the price tag is steep. You're paying a premium for this level of immersion. So who is this for? If you want the most immersive gaming setup possible, or if you're a sim racer or flight simulator enthusiast, this is the dream monitor. But for most gamers, our number 1 pick is still the best overall choice. And finally, at number 1, the best 4K gaming monitor right now is the MSI MPG QD-OLED. This monitor delivers everything a gamer could ask for: insane speed, deep OLED contrast, incredible color accuracy, and smooth 240Hz gameplay. First off, QD-OLED technology is game-changing. It gives you perfect blacks, ultra-high contrast, and vivid colors that IPS and VA panels simply can't match. Combine that with a ridiculously fast 240Hz refresh rate and a lightning-fast 0.03 millisecond response time, and you've got the ultimate competitive gaming monitor without sacrificing 4K resolution. Are there any downsides? Well, burn-in risk is always a factor with OLED, but modern panel technology has made this less of an issue. Also, HDR performance could be better since it only reaches 1000 nits peak brightness, unlike the mini LED screens like the Samsung Arc. And once again, no built-in speakers. But if you want the absolute best 4K gaming experience with the fastest refresh rate, best contrast, and top-tier colors, this is the ultimate monitor. Whether you're playing fast-paced shooters or cinematic open-world games, this does it all. Kicking off our list at number 5 is the LG Ultragear. This is a solid gaming monitor for those who want a big screen at an affordable price. At 31.5 inches, it delivers an immersive experience, and with a 165Hz refresh rate, it's smoother than standard 144Hz models. But while it looks great on paper, there are a few reasons it didn't climb higher in the rankings. One of its biggest strengths is contrast. Thanks to its VA panel, it produces deeper blacks compared to IPS panels. This makes it a fantastic option for dark-themed games or watching movies in a dimly lit room. It also supports HDR10, but don't expect true HDR performance due to its limited brightness. The 95% sRGB color coverage is decent, but not as vibrant as other monitors on this list. However, the biggest issue is response time. Even though it's marketed as a gaming monitor, the 5 millisecond response time, or 1 millisecond with motion blur reduction, can lead to noticeable ghosting and smearing, especially in fast-paced games. Plus, viewing angles aren't the best, so colors can shift if you're not sitting directly in front of the screen. So who is this for? If you want a large display with great contrast for casual gaming, it's a great budget-friendly pick. But if you play competitive shooters or fast-paced action games, you might want to look elsewhere. Links to all monitors at the best prices are in the description below, so check them out. Coming in at number 4, we have the HP Omen 27Q, a well-rounded gaming monitor with a fast refresh rate and vibrant colors. It's got a 27-inch IPS display, meaning better color accuracy and wider viewing angles than the LG Ultragear. If you're into content creation or color-sensitive work, this monitor will definitely serve you better. With 1 millisecond response time, gaming feels snappy and responsive, making it a solid pick for fast-paced shooters and competitive gaming. The 165Hz refresh rate also ensures smooth visuals, and thanks to AMD FreeSync Premium, screen tearing is reduced. The 400 nit brightness is decent, making it comfortable for daytime use without being overly reflective. However, contrast is a weak point. Unlike the LG Ultragear, which has deep blacks due to its VA panel, this one has a 1000:1 contrast ratio, meaning blacks can appear more like dark gray in dim lighting. Another downside is the limited HDMI 2.0 bandwidth, which might not fully utilize next-gen consoles if you plan on using it outside of PC gaming. That said, if you're looking for a fast, color-accurate gaming monitor for PC use, this is a great option, especially for esports titles like Valorant, Call of Duty, or Apex Legends. And if you're enjoying the video so far, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe for more in-depth reviews. Taking the third spot is the Alienware, a high refresh rate, fast IPS monitor designed for serious gamers. If you're someone who demands ultra-fluid gameplay, this one cranks up to 280Hz when overclocked, making it the best non-OLED monitor on the list. Unlike the previous two monitors, this one features both AMD FreeSync Premium Pro and NVIDIA G-Sync compatibility, meaning flawless tear-free gameplay no matter which GPU you're using. It's got 100% sRGB and 95% DCI-P3 color accuracy, making it a fantastic choice for creators and gamers alike. The HDR10 support adds some extra depth to visuals, but without full array local dimming, it's not a true HDR experience. Where it falls short is contrast and HDR performance. While color accuracy is excellent, it still suffers from the same IPS black levels as the HP Omen 27Q. Also, its premium pricing makes it harder to recommend over OLED models that deliver superior contrast and response times. So if you're into high refresh gaming and want an IPS panel that performs beautifully, the Dell Alienware is a beast. But if you're after the deepest blacks and the best HDR experience, we're getting into the top two monitors that might just blow your mind. Coming in at number 2 is the MSI MPG QD-OLED, and this is where things start to get really interesting. Unlike traditional LCDs, this one features QD-OLED technology, which means you're getting near infinite contrast, deep blacks, and stunning color accuracy. If you've never gamed on an OLED before, trust me, this will change the way you see games forever. The 360Hz refresh rate is insanely fast, making this an ideal choice for competitive gamers who need every millisecond advantage. The 0.03 millisecond response time practically eliminates motion blur, so games feel buttery smooth. Colors are also incredibly rich and vibrant, with 138% sRGB, 98% Adobe RGB, and 99% DCI-P3 coverage, making this not only a top-tier gaming display, but also a dream for content creators who demand high color accuracy. But there's a small trade-off. The brightness is only 250 nits, which means in bright rooms, it might not shine as much as some IPS competitors. And of course, OLED burn-in is always a concern, though MSI has built-in features to minimize this risk. If you're planning to use it for gaming only, you should be fine. But if you leave static images on the screen for long hours, you might want to be cautious. So who is this for? If you want the best possible motion clarity, insane refresh rates, and OLED's legendary contrast, this is one of the best QHD gaming monitors you can buy. But if you want the absolute best overall, there's only one monitor left, and it's the king of this list. And at the top of the list, our number 1 best Quad HD gaming monitor is the ASUS ROG Strix OLED. This is essentially the ultimate version of the MSI MPG, but with better brightness, HDR performance, and additional features that push it to the top. Let's start with a QD-OLED panel. Just like the MSI model, it delivers insane contrast, near instantaneous response times, and some of the best colors you'll ever see. But what makes this one better? Brighter HDR. With 450 nits typical brightness and 1000 nits peak in HDR mode, you get a true HDR gaming experience, making explosions, sunlight, and neon lights pop like never before. It also includes both AMD FreeSync Premium Pro and NVIDIA G-Sync, so no matter which GPU you're using, you're covered. The USB-C port with 90-watt power delivery makes it an excellent choice for dual-purpose gaming and work setups. And it even has a built-in KVM switch, so you can control multiple devices with one keyboard and mouse. As for weaknesses, well, it's an OLED panel, so burn-in is always something to consider. Though ASUS has built-in OLED Care Plus features to reduce the risk. And of course, it's not cheap. But if you're looking for the absolute best gaming monitor in this category, you really can't do better than this. So, if you want the ultimate quad HD monitor, this is it. Period.
Starting off our list in the 5th spot is the Samsung T35F. This is a monitor designed for basic users who just need a simple, reliable display. It's a 27-inch IPS panel with full HD resolution, which means you'll get decent color accuracy and good viewing angle. The design is sleek and modern, with ultra-thin bezels that make it great for multi-monitor setups. Now, compared to the competition, the Samsung T35F only has a 75Hz refresh rate, which means it's not the best choice for gaming. It does have AMD FreeSync support, which helps reduce screen tearing, but at 75Hz, it's not as smooth as higher refresh rate monitors. The contrast ratio of 1000 to 1 is also lower than other VA panels, so blacks may look slightly washed out. One of its biggest downsides is the limited adjustability. The stand only tilts, meaning no height or swivel adjustments. Plus, it doesn't have built-in speakers, so you'll need external ones. If you're looking for something for gaming or professional work, this probably isn't the best option. So who should buy this? If you just need an affordable, no-frills monitor for everyday use like browsing, watching videos, or working from home, the Samsung T35F will do the job. But if you need better adjustability, a higher refresh rate, or more contrast, you might want to check out the next monitors on our list. By the way, we've linked all the monitors from this review at the best prices in the description below, so be sure to check them out. At number 4, we have the LG, a massive 31.5-inch curved monitor designed to give you a more immersive viewing experience. The curved VA panel enhances depth perception, and the 3000 to 1 contrast ratio makes blacks look deeper compared to IPS panels. If you're using this for casual gaming, watching movies, or productivity, it can be a great option. But here's the catch. Full HD resolution on a 31.5-inch screen means a lower pixel density, so text and images might not be as sharp compared to smaller displays. The 100Hz refresh rate is decent, but some gaming monitors go much higher. Also, the stand only offers tilt adjustment, which means no height or swivel movement. If you want a big curved screen for entertainment or casual use, this is a solid choice. But for competitive gaming or detailed design work, a sharper display or a higher refresh rate might be better. If you're enjoying this breakdown, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more awesome tech reviews. Taking the 3rd spot is the ASUS. If you're looking for a budget-friendly IPS monitor with a fast 1ms response time and a 100Hz refresh rate, this could be a great pick. The IPS panel delivers accurate colors and wide viewing angles, making it ideal for work, entertainment, or casual gaming. The 100Hz refresh rate and adaptive sync technology make for smoother gameplay, reducing screen tearing and stuttering. But compared to some VA monitors, the 1300 to 1 contrast ratio isn't as deep, meaning blacks won't be as dark. Also, it only has one HDMI input, which could be limiting if you need multiple connections. For those who want a reliable, affordable monitor with solid performance, this is a great all-rounder. However, if you need better adjustability, more ports, or built-in speakers, keep watching because the next two options might be a better fit. Coming in at number 2 is the Dell. This is the most versatile monitor on our list, offering height, tilt, swivel, and pivot adjustments, something most budget monitors lack. The 100Hz refresh rate and 300 candela per meter square brightness provide smooth motion and vibrant colors, making it a solid choice for both work and entertainment. Unlike many monitors in this price range, it has built-in speakers, which means you don't have to invest in external ones. However, it doesn't support adaptive sync like FreeSync, so it's not the best pick for gaming. But for office work, content consumption, and general use, it's a top contender. If you need a well-built, fully adjustable monitor with solid color accuracy and built-in speakers, this is one of the best choices out there. But if you want the ultimate gaming experience, wait till you see our top pick. Taking the top spot on our list is the Acer Nitro, and if you're into gaming, this is the monitor to beat. It packs a 165Hz refresh rate, a 1ms response time, and AMD FreeSync premium support, giving you the smoothest and most responsive gameplay possible at this price range. Compared to the other monitors on this list, This is the fastest by far, perfect for competitive gamers who want a high refresh rate experience without breaking the bank. The VA panel offers a deep 3000:1 contrast ratio, meaning darker blacks and more immersive visuals compared to IPS displays. Plus, with multiple input options, you won't have to constantly swap cables. The only downside? The stand is pretty basic. It only tilts, with no height or swivel adjustment. Also, there are no built-in speakers, so you'll need external ones. But when it comes to performance, speed, and overall gaming experience, this is hands down the best Full HD monitor on our list. So if you want a high refresh rate monitor for gaming, this is the clear winner. It's fast, smooth, and gives you the best bang for your buck. If gaming is your priority, this is the one to get. And there you have it, the best Full HD monitors ranked from weakest to best. Whether you're looking for a budget-friendly everyday monitor, a large curved screen, or a high refresh rate gaming display, there's something on this list for everyone. Make sure to check out the links in the description for the best deals on all these monitors. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more tech reviews and recommendations. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.